It's a mid-range shooter with good accuracy and pretty average stats all around. But the thing about using an accurate weapon is that you have to aim, and aiming is hard. It's hard. It's hard, alright? There's all these weapons that, like, don't require aim at all, and meanwhile there's the Splattershot Pro, which requires more focus than taking a big old dump that just won't come out. I should have had more fiber! And the fire rate ain't too fast, and you get outranged by things like the Jet Squelcher, the 96 cal, and all viable Splatlings. And it's pretty ink hungry, which means you have to actually pay attention while shooting. And because it's accurate, that means it doesn't paint the floor very well, since the shots have no spread, and you move slowly while you're shooting, which means if you're gonna dodge, you're gonna have to like sub-strafe. I don't sub-strafe because that takes effort. And I don't like to put forth effort when I'm playing this Squid Game. I play buckets. The Pro is called the Pro for a reason. That's because it's the best weapon in the game. Sure, it takes effort and practice to use, but compared to something like the Splatoon, you know, the worst weapon in the game that people insist on using because it's easier than their mother, with the Splattershot Pro, you're actually going to get better at the game by using it more. It's medium range and medium fire rate, making it a weapon that's super versatile, like the 2019 Ford F-150 with twin-turbo V6 375 horsepower. And its consistent damage, making it a weapon that's very reliable, like the 2020 Chevy Silverado with best-in-class highway fuel economy. It's a quick 2 to 3 shot kill that can get the job done, like the 2019 Honda Ridgeline with sophisticated all-wheel drive system with multi-surface traction. Its range lets you zone out a lot of shorter range opponents and help you close the distance on longer range opponents, so it's good in any situation, like the 2018 Nissan Frontier with 5-channel utility-track system for all the towing power you could need. You can play as a Slayer like the Tenatech, as long as you have good spacing, timing, and accuracy, or you can be range support for your Slayers, so it's good at everything, like the 2010 Dodge Ram with its 5.7-liter engine. It has 3 different kits that are all really good and give you a ton of options, like the 2007 Toyota Tundra Crew Max, the definition of strength. Not only that, this thing shoots like a laser. It has better accuracy than the 2019 Bonat Bernadetta. So yeah, 4 out of 5 dentists agree, Splattershot Pro is the best weapon in the game, even better than the slosh machine. So if you practice a little bit, you can do great with it. Or, you know, you can just go back to using the Splatoon, Josh. That's not good at anything, like the 2019 Fisher-Price Tricycle. Use tactics that work for literally every weapon. They work doubly as good for the Pro. If you're fighting short range opponents, keep them on the edge of your range. If you're fighting longer range opponents, take cover until they stop shooting, or sneak around and get the drop on them, or use a sub-weapon to distract him and use that time to get in close. If you need to dodge someone's shots, swim, don't run. If you can get 2 back-to-back kills on your own and survive, that's a lot more game-changing than you think, and that's something that the Pro is especially good at. This weapon requires good aiming, and good aiming only comes from experience, and the Pro doesn't exactly have the best ink efficiency, so you won't exactly have unlimited tries to hit your target. If you're using the Pro, you gotta choose your shots carefully. If you're making dinner, you gotta choose your tots carefully. If you're using Tinder, you gotta choose your thoughts carefully. If you're not good at aiming, then, well, I don't know what to tell you, man. Get your behind back in the test area. Have yourself a little training montage. In December 2018, this weapon went from very, very good to the best, like no one ever was, with the addition of main power-up. It increases the damage of each shot for the Pro, and in version 5.0 of Splatoon 2 for the Nintendo Switch, if you use 3 mains and 4 subs of main power-up, then 2 of your shots will go from 80 to 99.8 damage. So if you're shooting at someone who has taken at least 0.2 damage, which if you even think about stepping in enemy ink, you take more than 0.2 damage, then the Pro will be a 2-shot kill. The weapon basically becomes a consistent 96 cal, which you can't really beat that, and it hasn't got patched out of the game yet, so enjoy it until Splatoon 3. Using this ability, your target's going to be more dead than a dad in Fire Emblem. Using that much main power up does limit your slots to use other abilities, however it's too good of a trade-off to pass up. If you want to be top tier with this weapon, then slap slap on a whole lot of main power up, and go to town. All 3 options for the Pro are good kits, so you can't go wrong with any of them, with good subs and specials that help compensate for the Pro's lack of pain ability. The subs and specials also give you a lot of options to do some chip damage, so you can finish off your targets easily with your excellent main weapon. However, one of them is a little bit better than the other 2. There's nothing fancy about the classic Splattershot Pro. It's just you and your weapon. Point sensors can help you aim a little bit better and prevent the other team from trying a stealthy approach. They're also great if you're like me and you're a huge fraud. You can just chuck out point sensors from a distance and let your much more superior teammates easily find the enemies and take them out. Inkstorm is a good area of effect disturbance technique that you can use to zone people out away from the objective. The Forge Pro is good at controlling large amounts of area. Chuck out suction bombs in random directions to keep people from moving into an area for longer than other bombs do. Bubble Blower can come in handy in splat zones and clan blitz. You can use the bubbles to push in enemy-controlled territory and use your suction bombs for quick pops. Don't forget you can also use suction bombs between blowing each bubble. I recommend, if you have enough time, throw a suction bomb nearby before activating Bubble Blower, and it'll prevent opponents from coming in hot while you're busy blowing. Don't take that out of context. The Kensa Pro is the best version of the Pro. Splat bombs are the most versatile sub-weapon in the game, which complements the Pro's versatility. Arc throw it to threaten foes outside your main weapon range. Roll it along the floor to maybe get a quick kill. Throw it, then shoot, then swim to get some more movement speed. Drop it straight down to change a would-be death into a trade. Booyah Bomb is not too difficult to dodge anymore, but it does have long range, giving a lot of versatility, which can at least distract and chase away opponents who are far away, giving you time to do what you gotta do. It can also be used as a get-out-of-jail-free card. Combine your sub and special by throwing out a splat bomb, then throwing out a booyah bomb, then throwing out another splat bomb to apply more pressure on the other team. When it comes to gear, using the 3 mains and 4 subs as a main power-up is your best bet, but unfortunately it doesn't leave you with a lot of slots available for other abilities, so you gotta choose well. And probably commit to only 1 or 2 other abilities for the rest of your slots to see any real impact. Inksaver main can definitely help you out, however it isn't really required as long as you can pace yourself, keep one eye on your ink tank levels, and never miss, Inksaver's sub is great if you're more of a sub-weapon main like I am, and swim speed is good on pretty much every weapon. Special charge is good on all 3 pros, and object shredder and special power are good on the Forge, especially to help the potency of your bubbles. And that's it. Thanks for watching, and I hope you consider giving the Splattershot Pro a try. It's not the flashiest weapon, but it is consistent, and in the wild RNG of the Squid Game, that's really all you can ask for. Now here's way too much footage that I didn't know where else to put in the video, so I dumped it all here.